Welcome back to another episode of Politics with Q and Miss Nobody, where we talk about politics from the black perspective. And as you can see, we are back. We're on a new platform channel now, so you can find us on Spotify, where we originally started at. Um, just go on there and look it up. Politics with Q and Miss Nobody. You can also email us at pwqatl@mail.com. Once again, it's pwqatl@mail.com. Today, I want to touch on our government, the government shutdown, where they basically have claimed to have broken their own record for being shut down the longest. I think we're in our 40th day of being shut down, if I'm not mistaken. Um, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know what they shut down for. All I know is Republicans and Democrats can't seem to come to an agreement on whatever it is. And here's the people that live here in America. We have to be the one to take the toll for it, pay the toll for it. Excuse me. Um, they were about to take away the food stamps, and if this thing is resolved by December 1st, they're gonna take away the food stamps for those who need it to survive, to put food on the table. Uh, why? It's because they can't agree on whatever it is they can agree on. Do the people have to suffer? Um, they have billions of dollars to send overseas to fund other countries, to arm other countries, to save other countries. But you don't have enough money to feed the people here. And this is my opinion. Uh, Everybody's entitled to one. This is mine. As long as Congress and all these folks who got to make these decisions aren't affected by their decision making, they don't give a damn about us as the American people. They really don't. They look at us as working slaves. We're basically here to keep the little economy growing so that they can continue to get a paycheck. And that's the worst to me. Also, our own government here in Georgia, Brian Kemp, they made the statement on the news where Brian Kemp made the statement that it's not his job to bail out the White House. But when a disaster happens, first thing he looked for from the White House is for FEMA to send money down. But you can't bail out your own people. And these are the officials that people keep electing. Somebody who just don't give a damn about us. I don't I don't understand that, but it is what it is. Um, Fortunately, our governor, our president, and all these sorry sons of bitches that's in political offices right now, they're in their last term. So hopefully, when that term is over, we don't get nobody that was worse than them or equally like-minded. Oh Lord, I can only pray for the best. Um, Moving on to another subject. Um, what's the guy's name? Marshawn Neely. I might be saying his name wrong. Um, Let me see. What is his name? Before I get the line, but he is the player for Cowboys that shot and killed himself. Where is it? Marshawn Neeland. There we go. Let me see. Am I? Wow, that boy was not that old at all. Born July 8th, 2021, died November 6th, 2025, was an American football player, a defensive end for the Dallas Cowboys of the National Football League, or NFL as we call it. He played 2 seasons with the Cowboys until his death in 2025. He even played college football for Western Michigan Broncos, earning second term Mid American Conference honors in 2023 and was elected by the Cowboys in the second round of the 2024 NFL Draft. So we're not going to go into all that, but basically, his story is he was involved in a car accident, minor fender bender to my understanding, and no one died, no one was hurt, but he fled the scene, basically went home and killed himself. So unless he had something he was hiding, and I'm only speaking in my opinion, unless he had something he was hiding, but he was dealing with some serious mental issues, which just goes to show that, man, we don't know, as people, we don't know what we're dealing with, what the next person is dealing with, what's going on in their head, uh, what they done dealt with in life that's triggering to them, you know. And it's just sad because he went with 24 years old, just started living, just really started living, you know. Uh, it's a sad thing, man. You know, but he's at peace now. Whatever he was dealing with, you don't have to worry about no more. I just hate that, you know, man has to kill himself to get away from his problems. Uh, don't know, really don't know what else to say. You know, my condolences to the family, uh, and again, my prayers. Um, Bringing it back to some local news, was looking at Channel 5 the other day, and it was talking about, it was showing a segment where this lady caught on her Ring camera. Car pulls up in front of her house with the lights off. Car pulls down the street a little bit, and it was like a military execution style setup. These guys get out the car, could have been between 5 to 8 of them. Gets out the car, lines up in the street, and just start shooting at this lady's house. Now, by the good grace of God, nobody was injured, nobody was hurt, nobody was hit. So the question that I have is, why? Why would you do that to somebody's house? What's the purpose? Um, Once again, this violence thing, man, it's out of control. Um, I enjoy looking at the news in the morning before I go to work, but it's just getting to a point where it's getting harder and harder because you practically know that today they're going to talk about another murder, another killing, another shooting, another stabbing, uh, some senseless act of violence. What can we do about it? We can't do nothing but continue to talk to our kids, continue to talk to our neighbors, our friends. Um, like I said, you never know what somebody's dealing with personally. You don't know what somebody's going through. Uh, Kids dealing with bullying. That's a perfect example because bullied kids usually end up doing something silly, like taking a gun to school and shooting a bully. Uh, don't condone it, but I can almost understand why. You know, a lot of these kids, don't nobody want to be bullied. That's just pure point blank and simple. But when you got somebody that's riding you making fun of you, doing this, doing that, anything to belittle you, at some point you come to a breaking point, and in your mind you feel like it's either you or them. Somebody got to go. Um, Not to say it's right, but like I said, I can almost understand that situation. Oh man, but we're gonna give it all to God. God will make it better by any means necessary. You know, I only pray for peace, pray for world peace, pray for peace in our own minds. You know, we all got a cross to carry, but I can only pray for peace in our own minds. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. You know, this was just a little short segment that I made. Basically, let you know that Politics with Q and Miss Nobody is back on the air. Um, you can find us on Spotify platform, Politics with Q and Miss Nobody. Um, if you got anything you want to add to the show, anything you want to talk about, any opinions you want to express about today's topics, um, feel free to hit me up, pwqatl@mail.com, pwqatl@mail.com. Um, I'll be sure to read your emails online. You want to shout out anybody and happy birthdays and whatever. You just want to be acknowledged. Once again, hit me up, pwqatl@mail.com. Uh, Before I go, I want to ask everybody to keep God first. Continue to praise Him, continue to worship Him, continue to keep Him first in your life. Um, Prayer without works is dead. At the end of the day, we pray for it, but we got to work towards it so God can help us achieve it. So, with that being said, thank y'all for watching. Thank you for listening. Have yourself a great week. We're going to do this again next week. All right? Peace.